All right, good evening, folks. We are here. Not sure why it's not showing up on your TV. But I'm live now, so you should be able to see it. So we're going to transition over here. We've got a panoramic view over top of the studio along the top. We've still got weather moving into the Dallas-Fort Worth metro area, which is where the KLW World News studio is located. So we're watching those storms as they come in. Over 1 million people in Texas are currently without power because of these storms. So I'm going to get myself something to chew on and something to drink here. I wanted to get this up so you guys can see what was going on. Got the panoramic across the bottom. Now, some of the people liked the flight full screen. Other people liked the flight with the panoramic and the other map and so on and so forth above it. So we're going to ask what you guys want. We're going to give everybody an opportunity to get here before we do it. Currently, we only have 35 people here, so it's not a very accurate survey if you're only surveying 35 people. So we're going to let a few more people get in here. Just so you are aware, tonight's flight is going to be over Donetsk. This is the area that I was supporting when I went to Ukraine. When you look at this with the regular flight simulator, you see a full-blown airport here. You don't see any of the bombed out buildings. You don't see any of this stuff. Now, on YouTube, we have to be, excuse me, concerned with what we say and what we talk about and so on and so forth. So we are going to fly over the area. We're going to have a look-see. We're going to take a look at the airport. We're going to look for craters, bombed out buildings, all kinds of things. We're going to get coordinates from that. We're going to put it in. Also, want to see who all gets here. And is there anybody else that is flying? If you have not gotten our liveries, you can get those. So now we're going to do a survey here and see what everybody wants to do. So what I will do is I will go ahead and put that survey up here. And okay, so there it is. What the fuck? You can't. It won't let me start a poll with a broken out chat. That's crazy. Oh, you're only allowed so many characters, and I went over that. All right, hopefully you guys will understand that 5-way like you see now. Or just the one big screen that shows everything in front of the helicopter. Those are your two choices. All right, well, that has fluctuated madly up to almost 80%. Now it has dropped back down to 64% with the big screen. So, again, put it in the poll, and I'm going to get a drink, and I will be back, and whatever it is when I get back is what we will do. So thanks for being here. By the way, we are flying Donetsk. This is in Ukraine. This is one of the most beautiful airports in the world prior to the Russians showing up. Oh, wow. Sorry to hear that now. Oh, it is Dirty Deeds. It is. Wow, tight race. 57% for the 5-way now. It has reversed. Yeah, sorry to hear that about your sister, Judy. Um, the flight sim is going to be the exact same size if it's at the top or the bottom. It's going to go all the way across. It makes no difference if it's at the top or the bottom. It's the exact same size. So I'm not sure what you're asking me there, Warlord. Now, all three screens across the bottom are the flight sim. Okay, so the 5-way has 1. Now, we're going to end that poll. The next poll is, what do you want me to fly? Now, this is a conflict zone. So because of that, we are not flying the KOW World News helicopter. So you have your choice of colors here. So the first choice is USAF for the United States Air Force, USA for the U.S. Army, black, which is the flat black for Special Forces, or the drab green. You can't fly an F-16 over the battlefield. It moves so damn fast you can't see anything. I did add a blue one, a blue option. That's the Air Force. The flight sim goes all the way across the bottom three screens. So I can, it's the width that it is. I can shrink it down or make it bigger or whatever, but that's my mechanic. Yeah, that's ER's husband. Yeah, him and I have worked out this deal. He works on the helicopters for free, and I let him fly my helicopters for free. So it works out good. I don't pay him, he don't pay me. Mutual respect. He did, Dave. He got the way better end of the deal. Are you flying, buddy? I don't know, Straight Light. That's a new one on me. All right. Well, it looks like Black won, but just by a little bit. All right. Well, let me know when you come back, and we will. When I see you flying around, I'll open up the conference call for you. Anybody else flying? Pilots to the hangar. Pilots to the hangar.
Donetsk Traffic Army Operations 07 taking off runway 08 departing straight out.
All right, so we're going to give you guys a little bit of a history lesson. This was a beautiful airport. Absolutely beautiful. Had just opened not long before the Russians invaded, and they just literally bombed the shit out of it. Now you will see these white spots on the ground here. That's not fertilizer. Those are craters from bombs. So all of these spots on the ground were either bombs or artillery rounds have hit the ground. Now, there used to be, and it's still showing there, there's buildings here at the end which were radio communications and so on and so forth, weather stations, everything for the airport. And these were some of the last holdouts that the Ukrainians had, these buildings. This one's destroyed. It's, again, the augmentation is covering over this destroyed building here, and I think that's going to be the problem that we have with this, is that the augmentation is there. And I want to see if there's a way. Let me go into my settings here. Let me land this thing again on the taxiway here. The goal here is to actually show you what it really looks like.
Kharkiv Center Army Operation 07 is type 2 miles west of Donetsk, 900 feet. Request clearance to transition Charlie airspace.
Army Operation 07 Kharkiv Center. Squawk Tree 157.
Squawk Tree 157 Army Operations 07.
Army Operation 07 radar contact 1 miles west of Donetsk, 1,000 feet. Cleared through the Charlie airspace. Maintain own navigation.
Cleared through the Charlie airspace Army Operations 07.
Yeah, it's not letting me look at it the way I want to look at it. This is where I need to get away from the... See, I paid for additional augmentation of this map in 3D, so it's drawing all of the buildings as they were. And I just want the raw imagery, because all of this is totally destroyed. None of this is standing. I'm going to play with my map settings again here. And see what I can get. All right, let's see what this does without the photogrammetry.
Kharkiv Center Army Operations 07 is type 1 miles southeast of Donetsk 1,000 feet. Request clearance to transition Charlie airspace.
Army Operations 07 Kharkiv Center. Squawk 7766.
Squawk 7766 Army Operations 07.
Army Operations 07 radar contact 1 mile southeast of Donetsk 1,200 feet. Cleared through the Charlie airspace. Maintain own navigation.
Cleared through the Charlie airspace Army Operations 07.
Oh, sorry, I'm talking all this time and So we're going to add the photogrammetry to it to see if that changes what we're seeing here in the data, to see if it changes the imagery. See this photogrammetry. Again, that's normally applied to buildings, not to the ground, but we're going to see if it makes any difference in what we see out here on the ground, if we see more or less artillery pot marks. Alright, so does this look more like a war zone? Yeah, I think I see a few more. Artillery marks here. Let's fly over here and see if that. I see a few more here. So actually the photogrammetry does help. Another artillery shell mark.
Kharkiv Center Army Operation 07 is type 1 miles southeast of Donetsk, 1,000 feet. Request clearance to transition Charlie airspace.
Army Operation 07 Kharkiv Center. Squawk 0 Tree 46.
The colors for the aircraft.
Squawk 0 Tree 46 Army Operations 07.
Army Operation 07 radar contact 1 mile southeast of Donetsk, 1,100 feet. Cleared through the Charlie airspace. Maintain own navigation.
Cleared through the Charlie airspace Army Operations 07.
So this was one of the most beautiful airports in the world. And then Russia destroyed it in a day. It's sickening. There were people here when artillery rounds started falling in. People were sending me footage of the attack as it was taking place. It was just Russian terrorists attacking the facility, killing innocent people. They didn't care. They're Russian. The Ukrainians were trying to make a last stand here. They wanted to try to hold the airport. A lot of good Ukrainians died here. There's all this hulk of airplanes now, or fragments of them. Yeah, this used to be full of airplanes. Now it's full of bomb craters. You can see them down here on the ground. See those spots? Absolute shame what's happening. Now, in reality, this city is not devastated like other cities in Ukraine. And the reason being is the Russians were able to capture this before the fighting really got intense. So everywhere that they captured before the fighting got intense is not really bombed out because the Ukrainians will not attack their own people, unlike what the Russians will do. So in the cities that the Russians haven't conquered yet, they just fire artillery shells at all the buildings. They try to kill everybody and then fight through the rubble. Kind of sickening how they do it. But they're Russian. You can still see bomb marks here on the ground, those gray spots in the grass. Russia just lays waste to it. They don't care. Russians don't care. Most of these buildings are empty. They're blown out. Yeah, I'll land on the top of this building up here if I can miss an air conditioner. Wow, storm's coming in. The wind is picking up major. Oh. And Yashi, you're the exception there. I understand your position. So as long as you cut your GPS back on when you're not at your location, we're good. I understand in your situation, and if other people have that situation, that's fine. Because I have the problem with the people that are turning their GPS off and leaving it off. That's not what the network is for. I might have enough room. A little turbulence on the roof of the building here. Whoops. Whoop, whoop. Okay. Well, all right. So there's Yoshi. Anybody else I have missed that needs to get taken care of in addition to Yoshi there? Hold on, I gotta cut the air conditioner back. I'm giving myself hypothermia here. Now I've turned the studio into a walk-in. Oh, God. Are you kidding me? Oh, I see him. All right, hang tight, Dave. I got a couple things I got to do. We'll be right back. All right, let me get the video conferencing server up here for you. Hold on a second. Hello. So, let's see here. All right, you should be here, Dave. I am. It's open, waiting on you. All right. I heard you pop in.
Kharkiv Center Army Operations 07 is type 4 miles southeast of Donetsk, 1,100 feet. Request clearance to transition Charlie airspace.
Army Operations 07 Kharkiv Center. Squawk Tree 017.
How do we sound?
Squawk Tree 017 Army Operations 07.
Hello.
Test.
Army Operations 07 radar
Got you
contact
now.
4 miles southeast of Donetsk, 1,200 feet. Cleared through the Charlie airspace. Maintain own navigation.
Cleared through the Charlie airspace Army Operations 07.
All right, can you hear me, Dave? Earth to Dave. Who dat? Okay, well, you want to answer me? You can come back. Yeah, well, somebody was in. But they didn't put their name in, and they didn't answer me, so I kicked them out. Well, I don't know who it was. They didn't put their name in. I booted them out. So as you can see, Donetsk here is a good sized city. I mean, we haven't even flown across half of it yet. Let's get a little more altitude here. Give you guys an idea of just how big it really is. So, up there's the airport. That's on the northwest side of town. And then over here to the west towards the Russians, there were some big hills. And so the Russians used these hills for observation points to call in artillery on the city and on Ukrainian forces. Right here's one of them. I don't know how well it's going to be represented on the map. It should be pretty accurate. So the Russians would come in behind these, and they would set their artillery right down here. So they would set their artillery here behind the hill so you couldn't see it. Okay, and GB was famous for this shit. And they would set the artillery down here behind the hill so you couldn't see it, like this. So it would be back here behind the hill. And then what they would do is they would get a forward observer, and he'd get up here with a pair of binoculars. And he would set up on this hill right here and watch to see where the artillery would hit. And he would just sit up here in this brush. This is actually a slag heap is what this is. There's several of them around here. This is the thing about, if you watch these other channels that talk about the Ukrainian war, they don't know a fucking thing about it. They've never been there. There you go. Welcome aboard, sir.
Roger, roger.
All right, so they would sneak out through the brush here on top of these slag heaps. And they would make their way up, and they would sit out here, and they would just use this as an observation point. And they would lay here in the brush and figure out what apartment building that they wanted to fire on. And they would just sit here in any building that they thought that the Ukrainians were in. They would just sit here and fire 105 millimeter artillery shells, and they would fire them here, and they would fire them at the airport, and they would hide their artillery back behind this thing and shoot at the Ukrainians. Now, Dave, it's noon, buddy.
Yeah, I haven't gotten to that yet.
Oh.
I'm changing. It always starts out on window. I have to go full screen. The other Dave, I think that was the one that was on.
Oh, a minute ago?
Yeah.
Well, he wouldn't talk to me when I talked in there, so if he wants to come back and fly with us, he can come back. He's just got to put his name in. Okay, so that's one of the...
Dave KTOC.
Yep.
I just invited him to group.
Kharkiv Center Army Operation 07 is type 3 miles east of Donetsk, 900 feet. Request clearance to transition Charlie airspace.
Army Operation 07 Kharkiv Center. Squad 2142.
And then if memory serves,
Squad 2142 Army Operation 07.
there's another one here to the south here.
Army Operation 07 radar contact 3 miles east of Donetsk, 1,000 feet. Cleared through the Charlie airspace.
Cleared through the Charlie airspace Army Operations 07.
There's 3 of these hills. There we go. I can see a little better now. And you see these burn marks here on the ground? This is where they fire artillery in. And it burns the, catches the grass on fire. Starts wildland fire. So that's what that burn mark on the ground is right there. That's artillery. So if I'm at the end of the runway, that other hill ought to be, there should be one right here. This is the one that they were firing on the airport from behind. Right here, this is the one that we were just landing on top of. And the other one's right over there. There's actually 4 of them in total, right around the city here on the outskirts. And they were using these to hide behind and fire artillery in on the city. It was absolutely disgusting. Look at all the artillery impact marks on the ground. Look at that shit. Now, this is where they were trying to take out. This is the kind of shit that the Russians do. So they try to take out the infrastructure. Okay? So to take out the infrastructure, rather than go out and cut the tower down, they just fire thousands of artillery shells. You see all these hot marks all over this field here? They're shooting at these towers. See these towers here? They're just shooting at these towers, trying to hit these towers with an artillery shell. And instead of, like I said, going out and cutting them down, they just fire thousands of artillery rounds at them. And if they miss, oh well. But this is Russian mentality. That's what all these white spots on the ground here are. We used to fly over with surveillance drones, and you would just see these. You could tell where the Russians were, where the Russian lines where they were trying to go, because you would see all these fresh spots and fresh burn marks. Yeah, GV was firing rounds. He didn't even have a sight on his gun. Didn't even have a sight on his 105 millimeter, and he would just fire it. He would look through the barrel and try to figure out where his rounds were going by looking through the barrel. I was just like, dude, are you fucking kidding me? You're actually doing this. And here's another one. And GV went, and there was a town that had a smokestack in the middle of it from a plant. And he would fire at that smokestack in the middle of town, and he would miss. And he kept firing at it and firing at it and firing at it and missing. Well, one of his shells flew all the way across town and landed in this farmer's house. And the farmer's wife, the farmer's daughter, and the farmer's granddaughter were in the kitchen making lunch. He was outside working in the field, and the round came through the kitchen window and killed the farmer's wife of 50 years, killed his 30-year-old daughter, and killed his, I think she was a 7-year-old granddaughter. Killed all three of them in the kitchen. And GV, the guy who fired the artillery shell, a mercenary for the Russians, came over and told that old man that the Ukrainians, he knew for a fact that the Ukrainians had fired that shot and killed his wife, his daughter, and his granddaughter. And that was nothing more than an absolute lie. GV is the one that killed his whole family. And I actually saw GV do it. I saw him fire the artillery round, and I saw him on a video go over and tell the old man, I heard come across the radio that a house had been hit and a family had been killed. I saw GV on video drive to the old man's house, and I saw GV tell the old man that the Ukrainians had fired that shell and killed that old man's wife, daughter, and granddaughter, and the whole thing was a fucking lie. Here's another one of those hills right here, and then this is a bigger one over here. And when I saw that video, that's when I decided that I was going to go to Ukraine and I was going to remove GV from the conflict. And that's what I did. And so GV and Motorola are fighting in this conflict no more.
So that mission was successful.
Oh, absolutely. I turned GV's eyes blue. They were brown. I blew his body all over the inside of a fucking building. One eye blew one way and the other eye blew the other. So this is another one of those hills where they would hide their artillery behind it, so you couldn't see it. You couldn't see where it was firing from. Ukrainians didn't have artillery radar, so the Russians, GV and Motorola and Russian Spetsnaz troops, they would come up here and sat on the top of this ridge right here, this hill, and they would give commands to their artillery and tell them where to shoot. And this is how they attacked the Ukrainians, hiding behind hills and firing into civilian populations. And then here is the other big one. I see Dave blowing by there. That is you, right?
Roger, roger.
All right. Well, KT OC should be in here somewhere.
He's around. He just, for some reason, he hopped into Jitsi and didn't
Kharkiv
say
Center Army
anything.
Operation 07 is
And
type
now
8
he's
miles
not
east of Donetsk,
accepting
1,000 feet.
group
Request
invite.
clearance
He's
to
not in
transition
Jitsi.
Charlie airspace.
Oh, okay.
Dave,
Army
KTOC,
Operation 07 Kharkiv
redo
Center.
everything, and we'll
Squawk 5306.
get you in here. It's a whole lot easier with voice comms.
Squawk
Oh, yeah.
5306 Army Operations 07.
So here's another one of those hills.
Army Operation 07 radar contact 8 miles east of Donetsk, 1,100 feet. Cleared through the Charlie airspace.
Cleared through the Charlie airspace Army Operations 07.
They would sit right here and fire artillery right in on those apartment buildings right there. And it was just sickening to me that these guys would do this. And there's another one right over here. There he is. Man, I gotta get me a helicopter like that. That shit's badass.
And it could be yours.
Yeah. And here's another big hill. Now this one here was further out and wasn't a primary hill, but they used this for observation. This one over here, the other hill that they used to fire from is to the right. We'll fly to that one next. There's 4 hills. They did fire from this one some, but not nearly as much as they did the other 3. We're going to fly to the third of the 3 primary here in a minute. But like I said over there, see now here you don't see those pot marks all over the field here. See that? You don't see that here, and the reason you don't see that here is because this isn't the part of the grid that they wanted to destroy. Over there at the airport is where they wanted to destroy the grid. This is inside Russian territory, so there isn't artillery marks all over the field.
Something that I've noticed a lot about this area so far that I've been in here,
Yeah.
there's a lot of electrical towers.
Yes, because you're next to the river, and Ukraine is big on hydroelectric.
Yeah, I mean, this is the most electrical, I hate to say towers, but you know what I mean.
You have to understand, well, they are. They're high
power lines.
Yeah, high voltage
towers.
power towers.
Yeah.
You got to understand, the largest nuclear power plant in all of Europe is in Ukraine.
Okay, because I've never seen all those towers
Yeah,
around anywhere we've flown.
right.
They're everywhere.
Right.
Well, I'm out of it right now.
So
We'll
here's
go up here and see Dave.
here's another one of those hills that they would do observation from. But they didn't fire from here very often, mainly, and then we're going to fly to this other one here. This is the other big one that they used. So this is the 4th one out, but the 3rd one here, they did a lot of firing from this one.
Don't do what, Baldador Gamer?
See here the fire on the ground? See where the ground's burnt right there? This is why I love this new mapping. You can actually see that on the ground. That's burnt from artillery shells hitting there and catching fire.
Yeah, well,
And
we're
here's-
all close around here.
Yeah, we don't mind buzzing each other. As long as he's flying a Bell 407, it's when people are flying dune shit and aircraft that doesn't match is when I got a problem with it. We're trying to look as... The goal here is to get you as immersed in the reality of the situation as possible. And that's hard to do when there's a dune spaceship flying around, or there's a pace arrow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Flying
and boys
backwards.
will be boys.
Yeah. So I just nuke them when they do that.
Yeah. I mean, we do it every once in a while and play around, but
Right.
no, this is
The
We're
goal
trying
is,
to be serious here.
right. We're trying to give you an education to the reality of what's going on, and we're trying to give you the history. And we're trying to do it as realistically as possible without going there and getting shot. A news reporter can't go here. A news reporter would get shot trying to do this shit. So this is the southern hill of the three that we dealt with. And again, they would park their artillery on the back side of this thing and fire their artillery rounds right into the city. And it was just absolutely despicable what they were doing. Absolutely despicable. It's going to be raining like a bitch here in a few minutes.
Where? At your house?
Mm-hmm.
Man, Texas has been getting bombed here lately. Bad weather.
Grand solar minimum.
Yeah. I'm
All
up
right.
here in the mountains of Tennessee. It's not been too crazy here. Elevation.
All right, so I don't know what that's going to look like here. I haven't seen it.
Where in the hell did Dave go?
I don't know. I see how he does it.
Yeah. Is he above me? He's up here. This old boy got an oxygen mask on.
Wow, in 7 minutes, you've been married for 31 years. Congratulations, Paper.
Yeah. Lord have mercy, putting up with somebody for that long. That's true love.
Yeah, Paper, your husband must be a saint. I mean, you must be a saint. We love you. All right, so let's. Oops, that's not what I want. Yeah, that's it. So, David, do you want to go fly the Kirk Strait Bridge?
Yeah, whatever you want to do. I wish we had that not the Crimean. Is it the Crimean bridge I'm talking about?
Crimean
The one that
Bridge. That's
wanna
what I'm
blow
talking
up?
about. The Crimean Bridge, Kirk Strait Bridge.
Yeah, I'd love to fly that.
All right, well, that's where we're going to go.
I just don't know if I'm gonna have the imagery or not. But
Well, we'll see. Let me give you a. Let me give you a coordinate here.
I was climbing up here trying to talk to Dave, but I think he's up there just trying to see how far he can go. I'm gonna dive bomb from 15,000 feet.
All right, there's the latitude and longitude of where we're taking off from. It's in the chat.
Yeah, I see it. I'm just gonna see if I can survive this, and then I'll hop over.
I got lightning rolling in here.
Golly, I've got full right rudder or rotor, and it's starting to recover.
Yeah, you guys should starting to be able to see the lightning flashing on the horizon here. The storm's rolling in.
There he is. Hey, Dave KTOC. Hit us up at Jitsi. Voice comms. He joined the group.
All right, that's good to hear. Come on.
Simferopol Center Army
No,
Operation
you can do it.
07 is type 4
We know
miles
you can
southeast
do
of
it.
Uniform Kilo Foxtrot Kilo 1,600 feet. Request clearance to transition
Wow,
Charlie
you can
airspace.
see the bridge out there.
Army Operations 07 Simferopol Center. Squawk 5361.
Squawk 5361 Army Operations 07.
Army Operations 07 radar contact 4 miles southeast of Uniform Kilo Foxtrot Kilo 1,300 feet. Cleared through the Charlie airspace. Maintain own navigation.
Cleared through the Charlie airspace Army Operations 07.
There he is.
Is this thing working?
Yep, we're
Yeah,
working.
it's working.
All right, I was struggling with audio. Sorry.
That's all right. We got you. You in here now? That's all that matters. The lat line of where we're spawning from is in the chat, so you can go there and get it. So this is the west end of the Crimea Bridge. The white line on the right-hand side is the railroad track. The black line on the left-hand side is the interstate. Or the highway, whatever you want to call it. I love it. It actually shows real imagery here. Oh wow, there's the smoke generators. Look at all the smoke generators. They were on the side. There's another one right there. Yeah, this is better. Oh my God, yeah, we actually got a bridge here now. Before we didn't even have a bridge. They're not showing the big center span though, I don't think. Oh, and they cut off the railroad side of it, or did they? Yep, that's the end of the railroad. Cheap bastard. Alright, Dave's loading in here. Or David is loading in here. Hopefully one of these days he will make it 12 noon.
Maybe we want to see what it looks like at night.
You think?
I don't know. I'm loading in. It'll go 12 noon. I'm just playing with you. Oh, wow. Is that live weather? Wow.
Where? At my place or what you got?
No, what's going on? That actually looks really cool.
Oh, over Crimea?
Yeah, I mean, over the bridge.
Yeah.
I'm
hold
right.
on.
I'm at your 6. About 1,000 feet above you.
Okay.
Yeah, not 1,000. Yeah, I'll change it, but that still looks cool as crap.
Yeah. Well, then hold on. Let me get over here. Everybody got to see it.
Yeah, 11:34 is close enough.
Yeah, that'll work.
I really liked that cloud cover, though. That was cool looking as crap.
Yeah, you can see the trains stacked up side by side here on the right-hand side of me flying by. I don't know if you can see it on your map.
You in, Dave?
Earth to Dave. He don't. He don't care.
He's along for the ride.
Did he come back? He left us.
He's said
Yeah,
he
yeah.
had some problems going on with.
See how he does it?
Said he had some problems going on with his audio.
He just leaves us. Just leaves us.
A lot of this over here looks man-made. Did they dredge and build this?
Good day.
No, this island was here. What
Well,
they-
I mean, over here at the
122 decimal
beginning.
tree Army
oh no!
Operation
Now
Where
over
I'm at.
here, what they did was
Rostov Center Army Operation 07500 feet.
Army Operation 07 Rostov Center altimeter 29.902.
This over here looks dredged and built.
yeah. So what this was? So what they did was they started. This was Ukrainian territory right back there, and what they started doing was just backing up dump trucks full of dirt and pouring it into the water and leveling it out and
Yeah,
backing
yeah.
up
This
more
looks
dirt.
artificial as crap.
Yeah, that's what this whole thing right here was made by the Russians.
Oh, the Russians did this side
Yeah,
too.
yeah, the Russians did it. Yeah, the Russians built this bridge. The Ukrainians didn't. Yeah, that's why this bridge needs to be blown. So yeah, the Russians just backed up dump truck load after dump truck load after dump truck load of dirt. Filled all this in because it was shallow. And they could. There he is.
Starlink went down.
Welcome back.
Starlink went down. Yeah, you're not the only one having problems with Starlink tonight.
It's usually very reliable.
I hear you coming there, David. Mr. Army Man.
I was watching a video there the other night, and they said that Tennessee has the best internet in the nation.
Yeah, I've heard that.
So I'm fortunate.
They got the best walking horses too.
And well, I almost said whiskey. Yeah, whiskey.
Yeah. I don't know, Kentucky.
I'm not much of a whiskey person.
Yeah, me neither. I don't drink at all. So yeah, so they just kept backing up, and they were growing. The thing, I think they were growing, pushing the dirt out on this thing. You know, trying to get towards this island. They were moving it almost. They were moving. They had so many dump trucks moving dirt in here. They were progressing at like 100 feet per day. Now you're moving some dirt if you're extending this thing. That probably not this wide, but they were extending at 100 feet per day.
Yeah, this dwarfs the Key Bridge.
Oh yeah,
Florida Keys.
yeah. I seen you.
Army Operation 07 contact Simferopol Center on 119er decimal tree. Good day.
All right, so that's the end of
119er decimal tree Army Operations 07.
that's the end of Russian territory.
Goodbye.
This is where the big main span is,
Simferopol Center Army Operations 07 200 feet.
and then this is Ukrainian.
Army Operation 07 Simferopol Center altimeter 29er decimal 92 radar contact continue.
See, this is all. Excuse me. The span that they need to shoot down is up here. This is all Ukrainian territory now. The Ukrainians own all the way out to here. Technically, they should blow the bridge back over there so they don't cut off their own people.
There's those blue roofs.
Yeah, that's Russian. Russians love blue and red roofs.
Yeah, I saw a video the other night. I don't know if it has anything to do with anything. Probably false news.
Talking about the lasers?
But, yeah.
That's bullshit.
Is it bullshit?
Yep, total bullshit.
That's what I thought. It don't matter what color it is.
No. And a laser cannot start a fire on the surface of the Earth from space. There's too much atmosphere in the way.
Yeah, it dissipates.
Yep.
Yeah, we need a good submarine to float in around here. I wonder how deep this is right here.
Pretty deep. I mean, it's not real deep, but it's pretty deep.
Deep enough for the submarine.
Yeah. I mean, you'd probably still be able to see it or see the stuff from it. No, all they need is a good cruise missile or a good ATACMS. Here's all the smoke generators. You can see them here on the left-hand side of the bridge. There's a bar right over here. say a bar, I'm talking like a drinking establishment. Right here. From this bar right here, you can actually see the smoke generators kicking out smoke on the from the smoke generators along the side of the bridge right there. Here's the bar right there. Happy anniversary paper. If she's still here. I wish I'd have had this when the war started. I would have been able to fly everybody around and show them where the Russians were parked at.
Paper, you like whiskey? That's pretty cool. I mean, I like whiskey. It does not like me. Too many shenanigans. It likes me. Have you had a glass or two tonight? Oh, come on. Anniversary and you ain't had a couple of glasses? You're slacking.
Until he accidentally on purpose rolled into you? You mean that at a roller skating rink, or he hit you with his car? Roller rink, okay. I was gonna say that's a hell of a way to meet you, hit you with your car. But...
Oh God, you must be on Rumble too.
No, I'm not on Rumble, I'm just on YouTube.
Oh, I didn't see that. Oh, there we go. Okay, where are the artificial islands that China has constructed? Have we done that yet?
They're in the South China Sea.
I don't know if that's something we've done yet.
No. They're not very big.
Yeah, I'm sure they're not.
I can give you a wet lawn here in the chat. All right, that's where they are.
All right, let me put this bird down.
We're going to the South China Sea there, Dave.
Will do.
Yeah, let me. I don't want to just exit out. I want to put this bird down real quick.
Uh-huh.
I hate doing that.
Well, if you're going to put him down, do it humanely.
Nitrogen.
Well, what if a Chinese go talk like this when we leave an island? Army special operation requesting Bravo airspace clearance.
Riri.
Oui. Fly wise. We see if they have Kelly or a quack in it. Here we go. Here we go. I see no more papa. Oh. Me helicopter no run. Why you do this? You fucker.
Very funny. Make special wonton soup for you. Wow, this, I mean, that's just flat on the ground. No elevation whatsoever, just flat.
Right.
That's crazy. The lagoon over here.
gotta turn everything off here. I don't understand why. I still have all of my I still don't understand why. There's hydraulics. Those are working. Battery is on. Pedal engine de-ice, I don't need that. Windshield. Position lights are off. I got all that. Cabin lights are off. Caution warning lights are off. Hydraulic system is back on. Anti-collision lights are off. Why are all of my fucking avionics off? Yeah, my panel's dead. I don't know why.
Show your master on.
Yeah. The generator is on. All my anti-collision lights off.
What's wrong? You can't take off?
It won't give me my avionics.
It's bound to be on the
So
dashboard.
there's turn indicator, altitude, avionics master off, and all of my everything's off. So, avionics master on. I should have horns and lights. I got nothing. All right, I'm gonna take off from in the air. I didn't like the way I did the startup. All right, here we go. So this is the Chinese island.
Hong Kong Center Army Operation 07 is type 1 miles southeast of Romeo Charlie Lima Mike 1,500 feet. Request flight following.
Army Operation 07 Hong Kong Center. Squawk 2163.
Squawk 2163 Army Operation 07.
Army Operation 07 radar contact 1 miles northeast of Romeo Charlie Lima Mike 1,200 feet. Altimeter 29.902.
Roger, Army Operations 07.
Ain't much to it, is it?
No, pretty simple, flat. There's a couple of aircraft on the ground.
Yeah.
How far off the coast are we?
Oh, we're out in the ocean.
Well, I know that.
We're,
I mean,
ways. Hold on, I'll tell you.
hundreds of kilometers, miles.
Hold on, I'll tell you. It's miles.
I wonder how far this is from Taiwan.
Oh, from Taiwan?
Yeah, I mean, kind of both, but
Okay, so from Taiwan, it's 266 miles.
okay, so it's closer to the coast.
And off the coast,
That's about halfway right there.
no, off the coast, it's 150 miles.
Yeah, yeah, about halfway.
Yeah, yeah.
And that is to the northeast.
Taiwan is, yeah. And it's off the coast of Shenzhen.
Yeah, and China is northwest.
Hong Kong. Yeah, well, yeah. West, northwest, all of this is China. China 我喺度，要不要可以我好怪。
So is there a naval yard?
Yeah, it's in the middle of this.
Golly, there's a lot of planes flying around us.
Really?
Yeah. On the VFR map. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, pouring down rain out here.
All right, so this is where they can bring their small patrol boats in to protect them from the rough seas if they have a storm out there. So they can bring it into this little bay right here. Got a little cove right there. Here's the entrance, so they can bring them in through here. Right here. Right here. Ah, right here. Why?
Ooh, I'm hungry. I'd like to have some fried rice right now.
Why? Oh. I got whitening. right, so where you want to go now?
I'd like to see if I have the same imagery that you do in Times Square. That Times Square thing was really cool the other night.
Have you paid for the upgrade for New York City?
I didn't pay for it, but I've got an upgrade. I don't know what it looks like. I'd like to.
Probably don't, but that's all right. We'll go there. So we will be departing out of the heliport on the south end of Manhattan, right here. Oops, that's not it. Up here. There's the helipad. I'm going to say right here because
I'd just like to see what the difference is
Right.
between your imagery and mine.
Right. So we're going to depart out of the helipad here. So we can just come in and land there, and then we'll all take off together. There's already a couple aircraft there, so.
Yeah, I'm sure there's probably a bunch of people flying it. LaGuardia?
No, we're taking out of the Saker Aviation Services at this South Manhattan heliport.
See, I got
Let me
KGRB.
Hold on, let me give you I'll just give you the coordinates here.
South of Manhattan. Should be KGRB.
There's the coordinates.
Oh wow. You're east of it. I mean west of it.
KGRB, yeah.
Yeah, there's another one right down here, a helipad that is a little closer.
Oh, I was going to fly the whole length of New York.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool. I'm just saying. Let's see.
We're flying at night, right?
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay. I'm going to land and get all my lights and everything straightened out first.
This will probably be my last one for the night.
I see how you do me. Where did Dave go?
Oh, I'm still here.
Are you going with us?
Yeah, let's see. You're going to spend time on Manhattan?
Yeah, we're just going to fly up through the city.
All right.
What are we flying, folks? I guess I should fly a KLW World News helicopter since I'm going to be here, right? Fuck, I'm already loading in. Damn it. Damn it to hell.
I'm still going to stay in the gold top. I'm going after Robert De Niro.
That's fine. You do that.
I'm gonna land and chop him into pieces.
There you go.
You guys are gangsters.
What you talking about? You talking to me?
You talking to me?
Army Operation 07 traffic is 5 o'clock 4 miles at 2,800 feet Airbus. Report them in sight.
Army Operation 07 traffic in sight.
That's the Airbus right out in front of me there. Dive down out of his way. lose some altitude here.
Damn, there's all kinds of people flying around here.
Yeah.
I lived up the river here in Hyde Park for about 20 years.
Damn, it's dark. Anybody on the helipad?
It started me in the air.
Yeah, I wanted to start in the air because I don't want to have to fire this thing up sitting on their helipad. It wouldn't start for me before, so. I'm descending in on the helipad. There's somebody already sitting down there on a. No, it ain't. That's just the helipad. Never mind. Well, I saw a Cessna sitting there.
What in the world's a Cessna? Oh,
It's not. It's just the
Yeah.
H.
Yeah.
Damn, this thing's jerky tonight. Not sure why that is. Alright, flying around over the city, I always fly with my lights bright because there's so many background lights that they won't see you. That's just a rule I have anytime I'm flying over a city. Put my lights on bright, or anytime I'm near an aircraft or an airport, I always put my lights on bright because they can't pull you out. If you're flying low, they can't pull you out of the city light. So, nav lights, anti-collision light, strobe light. Who's in the yellow KLW? Is that you, Dave?
Yeah, that's me.
Oh, all right. Well, where you at, David?
Underneath the Brooklyn Bridge.
I thought we were all taking off from here.
Well, that was the coordinates, and I'm just.
Wherever the helipad is the coordinate.
Well, I put them in.
Uh-huh. Sure.
Where is my? I can't see. I need my cabin lights on or something. Why won't it let me do that?
Hell, if I'd known you were going to be this long, I'd have went and got another KLW helicopter.
I'm just trying to turn my damn lights on. That's correct. Where are you guys?
We're on the overhead, second row up. In the front. Boy, look at that nice yellow helicopter, boy. These guys got some money there now.
Oh, I see you now.
It'll be pretty easy to spot that thing up here. Here, I'm gonna land. I'm gonna get the orange one. You want to get a red one or something, Dave? Or that's right, you're flying the Army. Since he's got the yellow one, I'm gonna get the bright orange one. We've got real-time airtime. We've got real-time air traffic. I think I've got that turned on. Plus, I've got other players turned on. So we've got all the real airplanes. Plus, everybody else is flying around.
Busy area.
Today.
I had to turn it in today. I couldn't get my lights and stuff on without it. It would not let me do it. So I'm back to real time.
All right.
I was glad I was up in Dutchess County when I lived there. The traffic down by the city was crazy.
My wife's family's from Connecticut. I've been through there a bunch. I actually like Connecticut. The state is really pretty, and there's a lot of naval stuff.
Where'd you live at in
Stuff
Connecticut?
over there. I didn't live there, but they're from New Haven.
Oh, okay. I lived in Middletown for a couple years.
Yeah, believe me, I've spent a lot of time in Middletown.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where her cousin lives. I've been there a lot of times.
Well, we had the big black and white yacht that used to go up and down the river.
I really like Connecticut. It's a beautiful state. It's just it's governed by stupid people. But hey. And the no tax on clothes and stuff like that's pretty cool. It used to be anyway. I don't know if it's still the same way.
That's you hovering over top there, Dave?
Yep.
All right, where's David at?
I'm down here on the helipad.
Really? That on the end or where?
I mean, I'm down here next to the helipad. I'm probably not on it.
Oh, I see you. Dave, you gonna join us down here? Or?
Yep. Let me get back where I belong.
Yeah. Okay, I'm back. I had to pick up potty. It does not show your name. It did the last time. Did you change anything?
Who, me?
Yeah.
All I did was swap helicopters. Should show
not
me as
showing.
KLW.
It's not showing it. Now I can see Dave's. Wait a minute. Okay, as he comes down, it disappears. Which
Okay.
helicopter are you in, Dave?
Yellow KLW.
See, I don't have the yellow one. That's the reason you look like a low wing.
Dave, you need to turn up your marker lights, buddy, and you don't have your strobes on or your beacon.
Thought I had it on. I'll fix it in just a second here.
Well, you got your red beacon on, but you don't have your white strobes on. If you're gonna fly around in New York, you gotta be lit up like a Christmas tree. David's got his whites on. His red strobe there too.
Yeah, I've got everything on, I think, that I can turn on. Damn, UAL 2600 over there's lit up like a Christmas tree. See him coming over I guess that's the Hudson.
It's coming up over New York Harbor if he's out in front of you.
Yeah. Yeah, when we were there the last time, I took the ferry over to Staten Island. I love that. Such a cool vacation. That place is so cool. It's just so nasty.
There you go. You got your nav lights on bright there, Dave.
Yep, everything should be on bright.
look like it. All right, everybody ready?
Oh yeah.
All right, well, we're going to take off to the west here and go in between these two buildings and climb out.
New York approach KLW1 is type 1 miles northwest of Kilo Juliet Romeo Bravo, 300 feet. Request flight following.
KLW1 New York approach. Squawk Tree 102.
Squawk Tree 102 KLW1.
KLW1 radar contact 1 miles north of Kilo Juliet Romeo Bravo, 700 feet. Altimeter 29.92.
Roger KLW1. New York approach KLW1. Request clearance to transition Bravo airspace.
KLW1 New York approach. Cleared through the Bravo airspace.
Cleared through Bravo airspace KLW1.
So does it yours look like mine here, David?
It's pretty detailed.
Not. I mean, I want to get down into it like you were the other night, where it said Levi, and
Right.
McDonald's, and all that stuff. I just wanted to see, because I mean they had to pay for that.
Yeah.
I just don't know where it's at.
Well, you still got me in front of you, right? You can see me.
You're above me. I'll have to.
All right, well, that's all right. I'm going to be. So you see the building with the red letters on it in front of you? On the top of the building, it looks like a red digital clock. Right off my nose.
Fuck, I mean, shoot, I don't know.
You have a visual on me.
You're way above me.
All right, well, I'm dropping back down, so.
There's the Chrysler building.
All right, well, I'm to the left of the Chrysler building.
And I guess that's the Empire State Building.
All right, you see me dropping in. I should be.
Oh, I
in.
see you now. I see you now.
Okay, now do you see the red on the building in front of me? Where it says HM right there?
Not
That
yet.
Building right there?
I mean, I see some red stuff.
All right, well, the building in front of me, HM, is the landmark when you're flying in here. You fly to that building because Times Square is below it. Do you see me sliding down in here?
Not yet.
All right, well, let me come back up then so you can see me hovering, because you got to slide right down in this street right here or you're not going to get there. So you guys come up here to where I'm at, right here at the H&M. You can actually go right past H&M and come down. It's a larger, easier to descend down in.
Yeah, I see you.
Okay, all right, so you come past the
Coming
H&M.
down.
There's a triangular building right there, so go past the H&M, in between the H&M and the triangular building, and then you can descend down in here. Just get lined up with the vertical billboard. then just ease down in between the two buildings. This is the widest spot right here, right in front of that billboard.
Yeah, mine's nothing. Yeah, nothing. I don't have anything. It looks like an apocalyptic. Overgrown. Yeah. I gotta get the thing for this because this is nothing. I'm so disappointed. There's Bill Gates and Elon Musk on your screen.
Yeah.
This little that ramp right there. When I was there, there was a chorus and stuff that was singing and stuff on top of that.
Well, behind it's the police department.
Yeah, and Bubblegum Shrimp just right down the road there, or it was when I was there.
Dave, are you coming in here?
I'm working on it.
Yeah, I'll get this first of the month. I'm gonna buy this because this is crazy.
Hold on, David. Hang tight right there. I'm trying to get Dave to come in here and land in front of me. So we're all three in the same in Times Square at once here. I think this will be the first time 3 helicopters have ever landed in Times Square at once.
I think I done got myself lost.
You're double parking there, Dave. David. You just wedged yourself in between 2 taxi cabs.
Not on my screen.
Yeah, you are on mine.
Yeah, this looks like a video game that's like the zombie apocalypse.
Where you guys are
I'm sharing my screen on Jitsi if you want to see what mine looks like.
I got an idea what it looks like. It looks like mine before I modified it. Can you see us here, David? Or Dave?
You must be below me, so I gotta.
Are you lowering yourself down into Times Square?
I'm trying here.
I'll raise up here and see if I see you.
Yeah, even the billboards and stuff on the sides of the buildings look like broken wood.
Yeah.
You know, broke wood and bars
New York
and
approach
stuff. That's
KLW1
crazy.
type 2 miles north of 6
You
November
see me,
7,
David?
300 feet.
Let's see,
Request
where are you
clearance
at?
to transition Bravo airspace.
Dave, excuse me.
I'm sitting in front of the HM building. What
New York approach. Squawk 4744.
the hell did I do to myself here?
All right, well, I think I see you there. You see me over here? Look down and to your right. Look across the HM building.
KLW1 radar contact.
Look to your right.
North of 6 November 7, 600 feet. Cleared through
Curve
the
around to
Bravo
your right.
airspace. Maintain all
See?
navigation.
Okay, alright.
Cleared through the
So
Bravo
just
airspace.
lower yourself down in here.
KLW1.
Lee, did you buy this directly from the game, or did
Yes.
you buy it
Yeah, I
from?
bought this directly from them. This is
I mean, the simulator. I mean.
yeah, I bought the simulator directly from Microsoft.
Okay. This will be the next one I get.
Yeah, you got your tail rotor in a cab. You come my way.
Oscar the Grouch.
Yeah, if you come my way about 20 foot, you'll be out of that. Just come over here out of the street.
Oops.
All right, you can sit her down there right there, David. Dave. All right, come this way a little bit, Dave.
Whoa. Got run over by a van.
Yeah. We're driving to a power pole now.
Dave, do you have the imagery that he has?
Yeah, I should be able to share my screen here. Let me see.
You got billboards that are all lit up all around you?
Let's see what I got.
Yeah, if you look at mine, it looks like The Walking Dead. You know, just nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should be able to see something now.
No, you're not sharing it there.
Nope.
Yeah, I don't see it yet.
Let's see what I did wrong.
Yeah, you're right. It looks like The Walking Dead. You're right about that.
You see that?
Yeah. Here, I'll show it to.
Yeah.
Dave, I just got a white screen from you, buddy.
Really?
Yeah. And I can do this to share it with everybody else, I think. Maybe that shares it with everybody else. One of them shares it with everybody else.
Oh, I see the legs. Yeah, that's yeah. That looks like crap. It looks like I'm in Chicago. Everybody watch out, you're gonna get shot.
I guess I don't have the right upgrade here.
Yeah, this is the latest mod. That's why it looks like it for me. All right, so I guess we are going back down to the south heliport.
Sounds good.
All right. Here we go.
New York approach KLW1 is type 2 miles north of 6 November 7 400 feet. Request clearance to transition Bravo airspace.
KLW1 New York approach. Squawk 7327.
Squawk 7327 KLW1.
KLW1 radar contact 2 miles northwest of 6 November 7 1,100 feet. Cleared through the Bravo airspace.
Cleared through the Bravo airspace KLW1.
got some real lightning out here now. Dave? David?
What?
Where Dave was? David was. We're missing a bird.
Looks like he's to our northeast.
Sounds like he left the conference. Uh-huh.
Elon's not being good today tonight.
I've never had.
What?
Starlink's usually pretty reliable. I haven't had this. It's kind of a challenge.
Yeah. You got storms in your area?
No, we're up here in northeast Georgia. Not much going on here yet.
Starlink been having issues all day. All right, folks. I think that's going to be it.
It was fun.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Everybody, thanks.
Yep.
Have a good one.
All right. I'm going to do a war watch on Rumble now. So I'm out of here. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you coming. We need to get more people to fly with us. That way we can do a COG mission one of these days. We're never going to do it with just 3 of us.
Hopefully, I'll have my landings down by
I
then.
wonder what happened to Tony. I ain't seen Tony in a while.
Yeah, he don't love us no more. He's treating us like redheaded stepchildren.
I'm sure he's got something going on. But thanks, Lee.
All right.
I'll holler at you tomorrow.
Anytime, buddy. Have a great night.
All right, you too.
All right. See you, Dave. See you, David.
Appreciate it. Have a good one.
See ya. All right. So I think that is going to do it here for us on this particular stream. We are going to go over to our Rumble channel and do a war watch over there. So thanks for being here. Look forward to seeing you there.
That's all, folks.